All right. Well, welcome back to Let's Talk About It with Xavier Fox. And now we're going to find out what's hot. We have our Chocolate City correspondent, Miss Nicole Williams, in the house. Hey, Nicole.
Hey, Xavier. Hi, everybody.
How you be today?
I am fine. It's Monday, right? It's a Monday.
I don't know if you were supposed to tell him that we was recording before Thursday.
You're right. Well, I guess the cat is out the bag on that one. Oh my gosh. Shows you where my mind is, right? Oh my gosh. I was out way too late last night trying to hang, and then I had to get up early to go into the office. So I'm like, oh wow, going back into this office is so crazy to me.
Wow, it's so funny because I was just telling Nicole, I said, now we're going to act like we're just doing the show. And right away, she just messed up. Okay, it's Monday. Okay.
Right.
Well, anyway, we're still going to give you great information and bring you up to speed on what's hot. So, what's going on in the celebrity gossip world, lady?
Let's see. You know what? I guess I haven't heard of anything too scandalous, as one would say. I don't think this week. Oh, I was trying to figure out if it was real. I saw that Mike Tyson like punched somebody out on a plane.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I
Was
heard
that
about
like a real? I was like, wait, is this real?
that was real because the guy got
Mm.
on the plane and he was drunk and
Mm.
he was actually irritating Mike Tyson. Like, why would you do
Mm.
that?
Why would you irritate Mike Tyson of all people? Right? Like he had to have been drunk to do that,
He
right?
was
Like
drunk. He got on the
that
plane
doesn't make
drunk
any sense.
and started picking at Mike Tyson. Like, you have to be drunk you just really have to be drunk or just stupid, I mean, or both.
Or both. But then the sad part is, he's going to probably sue Mike Tyson.
I know, but I really hope that somehow, well, I mean, it's assault. I don't think he hit
Yeah.
Mike Tyson first. So
Right.
unlike with Will Smith, you know,
Right.
I think that yeah, this guy probably will sue him because if
Uh-huh.
you can't hit somebody because of words, that's actually illegal. So
Exactly. So, well,
mhm.
luckily, I guess Mike hopefully can afford his punishment. But
Man,
yes, they're gonna get it. That man will probably get him some type of way.
it's so messed up. Somebody come and irritate you, and you know,
Purposely provoke you.
Mike Tyson is a freaking boxer. Who would do that? Anyway,
Exactly.
I did hear
Exactly.
something scandalous though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, are you familiar with? I think his name is Kalen Walker.
No, who's that?
He played in that Superfly movie in 2018.
Okay, I don't think I saw it.
And apparently, oh, I like that one. Apparently, he's like a serial rapist in Hollywood.
What?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. So he's another Bill Cosby?
Maybe worse. Well, he
Whoa.
was he was brought up on 10 charges. He was convicted on 8. They are
What?
they are looking at giving him 100 years.
Oh, wow. Well, if he did it, I guess he brought it on himself.
Yeah, I think let's see. I wrote down the chick's name, but I don't know where I actually wrote it. It was Sydney or something like that. Somebody. Sydney Stanford. Are you familiar with her? I'm not.
Oh, no. I'm so out of the loop with the new if she's a newer actress, I'm so out of the loop with those new people.
Yeah, me too. But I listen to what is it, Fox Soul. I have it on during the day, and
Yes,
so
with
I get to
Claudia
hear.
Jordan. I like her.
Yeah, I get to hear a lot of stuff. So one of the other things is I guess the CDC said we didn't have to wear masks, but a lot of people are still wearing. Are you still wearing a mask?
Yes and no. It kind of depends on the place and the atmosphere. Like if I see most people are wearing it, I will. But I'm being a little bit more free about it. Like I'll still wear it to the grocery store. I think just out of habit.
Yeah, I find myself wearing it, and I think it's out of habit. When we did a girls' trip at the beginning of March to a
That's
spa,
right.
and
Uh-huh.
it was like the first time that like none of us wore a mask, because in the Dells they never did have the mask mandate. So
Oh,
yeah, because the population is really low, and you
where was it again? What state?
Wisconsin.
Oh, okay. So they never had one anyway.
Oh, I went out there at it was at Sundara, which is a wonderful
Uh-huh.
spa, in the
Oh,
Wisconsin Dells.
wow.
If anybody ever, is
Ooh
looking
la
for a
la.
place to escape, that's a great place to escape. But yeah, even when I went to do the site visit, and it was when Illinois, because Illinois, we've had all kind of mandates the whole time. And
Right. So heavy.
Illinois had the freaking mandate, and I went up there, and I was the only one with a mask. I said, "So, do you guys require a mask?" And he's like, "No, we don't have that kind of stuff going on out here." I'm like, "Oh, okay, all right."
Right.
And it felt so weird to just, wander around and
Without
nobody
it.
had a mask on. It was kind of relaxing. It felt like you're going
Almost
back
like
in time.
normal. Yes, it sounds like the olden days now, like you said, to not wear one. Like, yeah, I don't, like I said, my default setting is to just wear one. So if it's not required, I don't even really know, because my default setting is to wear it when I'm entering a place.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
If I never really wore them outside, I guess. But
Me either.
and then I don't know who, like you said, I heard that, some states were saying we're lifting it, but then other establishments still have the right to request it. So I just never know what to do.
Yeah, I generally wear one,
Mm-hmm.
but I have a little bit of OCD, so honestly, I've kind of actually always wanted to wear one, because I think a lot of people
Anyway.
are just kind of nasty and germy.
Exactly. I mean, it can't hurt anything to wear one, right? Even if it's not mandated, it can't hurt us.
Right, I have my cute little
Yeah,
mask, and so when I'm around people, especially if they're
yeah,
coughing and sneezing and stuff, I'm like, yuck, yuck.
exactly. I have to wear one every day at work because I work in a hospital.
Oh,
So
you
the
do?
hospital mandates, yes, everybody wears a mask. So it's like I sometimes forget, like when people come into my office, because I don't wear it when I'm in my office by myself. But when they come in, I'm like, oh snap, I gotta put the mask on real quick. So yes, I still do have to wear one during the day.
Yeah, yeah.
But yes, better safe than sorry. I'm like, give us the option, whatever, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm glad that it's not mandated. So did you hear about Viola Davis playing Michelle Obama?
I heard about that, but what is it out yet? Isn't it some series on TV?
I was just listening to some stuff on TV, and supposedly a lot of people are disappointed because Viola Davis kept doing duck lips or something like that.
Oh no. Why? Why? I don't think Michelle does duck lips, does she?
I know. So that's what they're talking about. Like they didn't think Viola Davis did a really good job of playing
Right.
her.
That's so weird. Why are they gonna play our first lady like that?
Yeah, they're like, do you think Michelle Obama is going to confront her about it?
Probably. If she doesn't like it.
I mean, and yeah, the whole duck lip thing, like where did you get that from? I don't know.
Yes, that's very strange that she would do that, because Viola is a very strong actress. So that is crazy that she would do that.
So no,
Maybe
I
Michelle
know
doing it on something and just ran with it.
what's funny is when I saw the advertisement for I don't know if it's a movie or if it's a series or whatever,
Mhm.
like on the cover, I don't want to say cover, but on the promo, they
Uh-huh.
had the picture of her, and she was actually doing the duck lips then.
Oh my gosh, they know they need to stop.
Like, why would is this like a spoof? Or I don't know.
Yes, I'm surprised that they would allow that they greenlit that.
Me too. Well, I know you've probably heard about this though.
What? Oh, I was just going to say, though, while we're on the Obamas, I love that the youngest Obama girl is dating Clifton Powell's son. So cute.
I thought that's what I just heard.
Yes. I was like, yay. Okay, I knew that one was going to be the black child, because the other one is with all the white kids. I was like, yes, I know this young one is going to get some color back in the family. So Yes, so she was so they've been spotted out and about, and Michelle in one of the interviews said both of her girls are bringing home grown men now. They both have their little boyfriends. So I'm like,
Wow.
oh my gosh, our girls are all grown up.
They're all grown up. Isn't that something? It's like
Mhm.
time just really flies.
Seems
Time.
like they were such babies. Well, when they were in the White House, but yes, they're both young women now.
Yes, they were little girls. They were like
Little,
little
little.
girls. They spent 8 years in there. So yeah,
No,
that's quite a while. That's still quite a while.
absolutely. The very right formative years of their
Yep,
life were spent
absolutely.
in the White House.
Hmm. So I just know you've probably heard this one
Uh-huh.
about the balling on a budget wedding.
Oh my gosh. Yes, but that was so confused by why that went viral. And people were like, y'all are hating on them. I'm like, I'm not hating on nobody. I feel like my cousin's wedding was probably $500. Like,
Oh
Black
wow.
people been doing cheap weddings. Like, I know people that gone to the Justice of the Peace. I
Yep.
know people that have had stuff in the backyard.
Yep. Hmm.
Like, I'm like, why are we acting like this is unheard of? I guess because majority of people are trying to spend a lot of money, but I'm like, that little Vegas chapel is still there. People still go to that.
Yep. Yep. I guess
So I didn't. To me, it wasn't.
a big
To
deal.
me, it wasn't a big deal because I feel like people get married on a budget literally every day. But I guess they went viral for whatever reason.
I guess in this world of, everybody trying to outname and outspend everybody else, I guess that they brought attention to the fact that they had a wedding that wasn't in the backyard,
Right.
or at the Justice of the Peace, and they still were able to control the cost. I guess that's where that whole creativity comes in. But then from, what I heard, they spent $500.
That's what
But
I thought I heard, and people like donated stuff.
but other people spent money.
Oh,
So
what do you mean? Like their parents?
right, they did the flowers and the cake, and I don't know what else, other people gave to
Oh,
them, but it wasn't like they didn't have the stuff. It's just that they
yeah.
didn't spend the money.
Well, and then that makes it even worse. Like people's parents pay for weddings every day.
So was
That
it
makes it less amazing. It's like, okay, wait a second. Y'all didn't have to pay for the stuff because your parents probably chipped in to get you some flowers, chipped in to get you some tablecloths.
right? Right. So
Yeah, I'm not impressed. But I'm happy for them. I'm glad that they did it whatever way they wanted to do.
so was it so much of balling on a budget, or was it more of how to pimp your family and friends?
Sounds like how to pick your family and friends, because I think I read didn't people have to like pay for their own plates? Is that what I read?
Well, from what I heard, I think they went somewhere after the wedding and everyone paid for their own meals and drinks and stuff.
I've been to a wedding like that. And so her name, this young lady who lives in this area, she's like a singer, very amazing singer in this area. She did a and she literally probably spent 500 or less also. She did a beautiful wedding. This was before COVID, outside of, I think it was the Lincoln Memorial. It was one of the memorials in DC, and it was outside. And literally, I had never heard of they called it a pop-up wedding. I had never heard of that. So anyone was welcome to come. Like she put it on Facebook. She was like, hey, y'all, I'm getting married at such and such outside of the memorial. All I ask is that y'all wear white if you're coming. And so she got married literally outside. She didn't have to pay to do that because it was, it's public property. Anyone can walk on the mall downtown DC. So she did that. All of us wore white. And afterwards, we just went to a local bar on 8th Street and like bought our own snacks. They didn't even have food. Like it was like peanuts and raisins.
Okay.
and they had a bar, but like even if you wanted the peanuts and raisins, you had to pay. Like you bought it like you were at the regular bar. And because she's a musician, she has a ton of musician friends, so they probably just sang and played for free, because at the time I was dating a musician who was one of her good friends. And so he sang at her wedding. I'm sure he didn't charge her. So yeah, people know how to get married on a budget.
Right. So,
and it was beautiful. I mean, the pictures and everything came out really, really, she looked great. She was beautiful. I mean, and the fact that it was outside, it was nice. It was actually, I thought that was a great idea, actually.
So I got a question for you though. Because I'm depending on what you say, I'm going to tell you what I heard somebody say. But are Kim and Kanye still married?
You know what? I do think they are legally married. I want to say she did get her status changed to single. I don't understand how that works if you're legally married, but she did petition to have a judge grant her as single legally. But I don't think there has been an official divorce.
Well,
and I don't know. Well, remember when Kanye was having all the meltdowns? Maybe I don't know if he's not signing something. I don't know, maybe because they have so many assets, but I don't think they're legally divorced yet.
Yeah, so I don't know how you could be declared single if you're married.
Yes, there's some legal designation. I think she did that around the time she started really getting serious about that Pete Davidson guy.
Yeah, because I was listening to a guy talk about that on one of those shows that came on that channel, and he was saying that he totally understood Kanye having the attitude he does with Pete because she's still his wife.
But remember, Kanye was dating too, though. Like, he was dating that white girl too. I forgot what her name was. She was an actress or a model.
Kanye's been dating what lookalikes? They all look like him.
No, the first one was blonde and pale and not attractive at all. Now the latest one does look like a Kim K lookalike clone. But yeah, so he's been dating around. So yeah, I don't understand. What's good for him is good for her.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, if they're not getting back together, then let's keep it moving. Sign the papers. They're probably not divorced because of him.
I'm sure it probably is because of him. And speaking of legal stuff, did you hear that Nene is suing Bravo?
Oh my gosh, no. So is it because she's not on they won't let her back on the show?
Well, you know, they were saying that she was the one that really had the attitude on the last couple seasons or whatever. She didn't really want to interact. But apparently she's suing them for racial something because back in the day, what's her name? Kim Zolciak or something like that.
Who was her friend at the time.
And they're saying that Kim would make racist comments on the set and Bravo wouldn't do anything about it. So Nene is suing for having that type of racial atmosphere in the workplace.
That sounds like BS because Nene was friends with Kim until they had a falling out. And and it could be true, but why didn't you make a stink about it then?
Right.
I think she's just upset that I think her and Andy Cohen did have a falling out. I guess over the direction of where she was going with the show. So maybe, I guess they never patched it up maybe, but I guess she just had to think of something, a reason to sue them because that sounds stupid.
Yeah, I thought it was a stretch.
I'm not saying Kim didn't do it. I could totally see her being racist, but Nene is very outspoken. She wouldn't let something like that sit for years.
Yeah, that's what someone else said. Like if Kim said something, they're sure Nene came back with something worse.
Absolutely. Nene is not taking mess from anybody.
Right, because her mouth was loaded all the time.
Exactly. So that's kind of weak.
I heard that guy, I think Sierra has a baby by him too. Future. I don't know how many.
Yes, Sierra has a baby by him.
Yeah, and so he was on and he said that he wants more kids when he gets a wife.
I saw that. I'm like, well, I don't think he does. Clearly, he doesn't care if he has a wife or not to have the kid.
Right. He says when he gets a wife, he's going to have more than one kid with his wife because he's only had one kid with all the other women.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, who's gonna be the lucky woman, right? Like, who cares?
He said so that'll make it special.
Oh my God. So disgusting. But you know what? I'll take that back. Listen, I tell people Have as many kids as you want. I do not give one iota, especially if I ain't got to take care of them.
I know
So
that's right.
Future can have 1,000,000 kids. They ain't got nothing to do with me. He has the money, I assume, to provide for them. And so, hey, do what the heck you want to do.
Yeah.
Back in the day, they were having 15 and 20 and 30 and living in a 1-bedroom shack somewhere. So he's a multimillionaire. Go ahead and have him, Future. I don't care. Because there's groupies lined up waiting to have his kids.
That's just crazy. You know what's real crazy? So I'm I'm back in Milwaukee, and while I work, I have my office here, and so I'm the only one in the house most of the time. And so while I work, I have this station on, and I'm looking at the new, and so I feel so old sometimes. I'm looking at the new celebrities, and these multi-millionaire, what are they, influencers, and
yes,
all of that stuff.
So much
and they look like the crazy drug addicts from back in the day. Tattoos all over their faces, and their hair really weird and stuff. And I'm sitting here like, who is that? And they're like, multi-millionaire influencer. And I'm like, this is really weird. I'm like, I
so much for working hard to make money, right? These young people have found a way to change the game.
They have changed the game.
They are influenced, and you'll just be shocked to know what some of them are influencers for. Like, it'll be the weirdest things, and it'll just go viral, and then next thing you know, they're a millionaire, I guess.
I know. And so there's this boy. I don't know. I can't remember his name. I don't know what he does, but he's rich and famous now, even though I don't know who he is or what he does. I guess I wasn't paying enough attention. But, and there's several of them like that. And sometimes I glance up when they're talking, because he's cussing, and it's so different.
Yeah, I don't even know who these people are. If a teenager or someone doesn't tell me, I have no clue.
It's crazy. And he's like, I ripped my pants. I'm about to go spend 10 G's on some new jeans. And I'm thinking to myself, are there jeans that actually cost 10 grand?
Oh, I'm sure.
What kind of jeans are those?
I'm sure. I don't know the brand name, but I can see that. I believe that it exists for sure. They have something for everyone now. Man, any way to get our money. This is such a materialistic culture.
I thought true religions were overpriced.
Oh, yeah, me too. I always thought so too.
But now you're talking that you're about to go and spend 10 G's on...
Right, on a pair of probably jeans that have holes in them.
Right, exactly. It's crazy. So you know what the newest thing is, though, and this is like my last little, I guess, celebrity gossip kind of thing. The new thing is testicle tanning.
What? What do these people? What in the world?
And it is supposed to improve. It improves testosterone levels.
What? Tanning? I still don't understand. Like,
testicle tanning.
I just don't understand.
Yes.
So there's people literally paying to tan their testicles
so that they can have improved testosterone levels.
Wow. And it doesn't even really work.
And I can't see any brothers going to get their testicles.
No, I was just gonna say, we know who's getting that stuff done. It sounds so silly.
That doesn't sound like something. I don't know. Yes, so that is, see, it's a good thing I brought all the celebrity gossip, right?
Yes, I'm glad you had it for us. Elon Musk bought Twitter today. I was trying to figure out what that means. Still not quite sure. People were saying just free speech. Trump will probably come back. But I'm not on Twitter often, so I don't know how it'll affect me personally. But for those that are, I don't know.
I'm never on Twitter. I'm trying to get on Instagram more consistently so that I can get into this whole flow of, somehow you make money on one of those things.
There's a way. Well, Instagram. So those influencers are normally doing it off of the Instagram pages.
So it's something with the reels or something.
I think so. It's the reels. It's the kind of like Facebook. It's the clicks. It's the views. It's the number of followers. People are also really making the big money on TikTok. See, that one I haven't really gotten deep into, but everything is based on followers. So like actually a good girlfriend of mine, her and her daughter have a mommy daughter page. And when I say mommy daughter, her daughter's a teenager. She's like 17. The daughter is 17, and they do all of these TikTok like videos together, and they're really cute. They're like, what is it called? Canon. I have to give you the page. It's really cute, but they're very consistent in their content. They post every day. I think Kennedy, her daughter, comes up with the skits, and they do them together. They dress alike, do the hair. It's so cute. But I think she said that they get up to 1 million. Like some of their posts literally get 1 million views.
Wow.
So now they're monetized. So now her daughter was like working at like a fast food place, as all teenagers do. But she started making so much money doing the TikTok when they started getting all of these views, that her mom, my friend, told her, well, you might as well quit that little Wendy's job. You're making more on TikTok in a day than working a weekend at Wendy's.
Wow.
But she figured out the formula. So they figured out, well, her daughter really, because her daughter's 17, so she's in that generation. Her daughter is the one that figured it all out. And, so then she taught my friend how it works. And they're doing really good with it. So, yeah, there's a lot of money to be made. So, yeah, they're making money on their page. Like thousands of dollars. Thousands of dollars. Exactly. Yes. You need to get a teenager who knows how to do it, who follows the metrics. And there you go.
Because they were saying that making like $8,000 a month is like on the low end.
Really? That's good money.
Yeah, that's good money. I'm just like, that's why I need to get me a teenager.
Yes, you do need to borrow somebody's teenager and have them show you.
Exactly.
And it's silliest things, like her and her daughter, they're just like, and the skits are like a minute long, if that. And it's like, you know what? She said her daughter, because I was asking her also, she said her daughter follows the trends. She sees what's popular in TikTok, and then they just kind of recreate it. They recreate things that are already out there, and the people just love it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to send you their page. It's so cute. And my friend, they get so many inspiring messages. People are like, I wish me and my mom were like that, or I wish I had a mom like you, to my girlfriend. It's really caught on. It's really popular.
Yeah, I think I might I don't know.
Finding the content, right? It's like figuring out a concept, and then, you do have to be very diligent and consistent in the post.
And that's my problem right there, because I have so many other things going on.
Right, exactly. It's like you literally have to post pretty much every day. And sometimes they'll do the skits in advance. She said they may record, 5 and on the weekend that way, and they'll release them slowly. That way they already have them done.
Oh, but so you don't have to be live. You just have to post.
Exactly. Them. No, they're not live. Theirs are not live.
Okay.
So yes, you can just pre-record. Yep.
Yeah, because then you could just store them. Yeah, okay, I got you.
Exactly. I was trying to figure out too. Shoot, what could I do? I don't want to be dancing and stuff, but but there's something, right? Exactly. I'm like, there's something we could come up with.
Yeah, I don't know either, Nicole. It just makes you feel like you're really old at some point. You're just like out of touch with all of that stuff.
Exactly. It's so, because it's trending and it changes so often. I'm going to send you their IG page. Oh, it's Mama and Ken, because the daughter's name is Kennedy. So, yeah, it's so popular. I'm happy for them, especially for her daughter to just make some money doing something she loves to do.
Okay, so what about the Netflix and chill?
Wanted to do directing, so it just all ties in.
What about the Netflix and chill stuff? Because we've been talking for a minute now. So
no, I haven't watched any. You know what? No, I had gotten hooked onto a Netflix series, and I think it was on another channel originally, called Outlander. It's very different. Most people probably wouldn't like it, but I'm a history buff, so it's like the story of this woman excuse me, it takes place in 1940s, I think, after World War II, but some type of way she gets transported back in time to Scotland. So they're kind of the main scenes are her going back a few centuries. And like so in the 1940s she's married to one guy, but then she gets transported back to Scotland and gets married to another guy back then, but she remembers her modern day husband. So it's really weird, but I like it. It's called Outlander.
Okay. All right. I've been watching a oldie that I hadn't seen before. The season 10 of Married at First Sight.
Oh yes, I do like that show. I just only saw I think one season. I just stopped watching it, but I always liked it.
Yeah,
I
season
always
10.
liked that
And the thing about it is when you watch and I'm assuming that when they watch the shows afterwards,
one.
they they probably see themselves. And so there's this one girl on here and she just is not marriage material.
You know what? I remember seeing one like that too, where the girl was such a drunk. All she wanted to do was drink and party and sell. And she was 23. She was young. And they paired her with like this older guy who was an airline pilot. And I'm like, why would you pair her with him? He doesn't want to do those things.
Yeah, this girl, she is like so out of touch with her emotional side.
Hmm.
He's like talking and trying to laugh and joke with her, and she's just like stone face.
What?
Yeah, she's so emotionally disconnected. I don't know. They needed to interview her a little longer because watching her is painful. It's like painful for me for him. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You feel bad for him to have her as the partner.
Right, because he's sitting there cracking jokes and giggling, and then he looks at her and she's just sitting there staring at him like, yeah, okay.
So then obviously it does not find him amusing, I guess.
It doesn't seem like she finds anything amusing. She's kind of controlling and a complainer. And that's funny because sometimes when you hear people say, why are you single? And when you think about some of the people that you run into, you're like, well, I know why that person is. You don't even have to ask why.
Right. It's obvious.
Yes, very obvious. So what is going on in Chocolate City? What's going on in DC?
Oh, well, our weather here is so strange. Like it was 85 on Sunday,
Wow.
maybe 70 today. I think it's going to be 60 tomorrow, 50 today. Like the weather has just been going so up and down. Yeah. But we are, I guess, rooftop season is upon us and pool season will be upon us very soon. We have a lot of new Black-owned restaurants and places popping up around the city, I see. Matter of fact, my girlfriends called me tonight to go. So there's this new restaurant called Moi Moi, Moi. They serve, I think, Senegalese, some sort of African food, but it's supposed to be very good. I want to say that's on K Street. I know they do Monday nights. They do like a Monday night event with like live band and music while you eat. But it's a restaurant, and then the rest of the day is just regular restaurant. So that's supposed to be a new hot spot. We have, let's see, Smoke and Mirrors. That's a kind of a newish rooftop that people are going to. I was just at the Point, DC yesterday, which is kind of like on the water. It's a restaurant. You can sit inside or outside. Actually, the Ready for Love cast was there doing some sort of event, but we were sitting outside, so I couldn't hear what they were saying.
Oh, really?
Yes, it was cast members from the DC cast and the Potomac cast. Oh. So I saw what's the girl. So I guess that girl, Camille and Cornelius appeared to still be together. Paul from this latest cast, he was there. I think Donovan was there. There was about 5 of them there yesterday. So yes, the cast is always out and about. There's this really fun Thursday night party at this lounge. Well, it's a restaurant. I think the new thing in DC, a lot of the places are restaurants that they turn into lounges or late night type of club vibes, but but the premise is a restaurant.
Okay.
So this little place, so during the day, like if you were to walk past this place during the day, you would just drop in for lunch. It's called St. X, but they do a really great party there. I think Thursday, Friday, Saturdays. I love the DJ there on Thursdays. Then there's literally an Italian deli down the block from my job. Again, you walk past it. You just order your deli sandwiches, but apparently on Thursdays they throw this huge party in the deli, but I guess it's behind where the actual meat and stuff is.
Lord.
That's called Capo Deli. That's on Thursdays. I really think there's something to do now every day of the week in DC, because remember, for the past 2 years, there has been no real social or nightlife in the city. So I think this summer it's going to be super busy because these businesses are trying to play catch up.
Right. And so are people.
Exactly. People have been confined and yes, exactly. People are just ready to be outside, basically.
Definitely ready to be outside. It was
So yeah.
warm here this weekend as well. And I went to the lakefront for my normal walk, and it was so packed at the lakefront. I was just like, oh my goodness. So yeah, our weather has been about the same. It was in the 70s this past weekend, and now it's like 46, I believe.
Oh my gosh. See, it's so weird. It's like, wait, what is happening? So I need a coat now? Like 1 minute you need to talk it, the next minute you don't. But that's okay.
Yep, we're here for it.
Yes, exactly. What can we do? April showers bring May flowers has really been true for us this month. It's been nothing but rain.
It definitely has. All right. Well, do you have anything else good for us, lady?
I think that's all I got for you guys for now anyway.
All righty. Well, then we shall chat with you on next Thursday.
Yes, next Thursday.
And next Thursday, you have to bring the celebrity gossip.
Yes, I'll find some.
All right. Well, you have a great rest of your day.
Okay, you too, X. Okay. Bye-bye.